welcome to Waterbury Career Academy for the 2018 boys basketball season opener between the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans and the Wolcott Eagles. I'm Tom Felice, and I'll be with you the entire night as these two NVL teams open up their 2018-2019 season. WCA coming off a good year in 2017-2018. They finished at 16-8. They made it to the second round of the Division II state tournament. Wolcott finished the year at 8-13 last year. They lost to eventual finalist Avon in the first round of the Division III tournament. This year, Wolcott is in Division IV, and they're led by Matt Craig, the head coach in his 10th season, has a record of 78-123. WCA stays in Division II this year, and Ronan O'Leary is still on the bench. The coach is in his fourth season. He has a record of 24-21. Both of these teams returning some important pieces. When you look at WCA, it starts with Marquand Watson. Last year, he averaged 20 points and 12 rebounds per game. For Wolcott, it's Elman Redzapajic, who averaged almost 16 points a game. We now pause for the Star-Spangled Banner. Players head back to their benches. You get a look at Ronan O'Leary and the WCA staff as they get ready for a season that has some high expectations. A lot of those, of course, on the back of Marquand Watson, who's coming off an all-NVL and all-state season. Going through the starting lineup for Wolcott, we've already seen Jeff Nickel, a 6-foot senior, and Chris Harris, a 5'9" senior, introduced as they continue through the rest of the lineup. A lot of seniors on Wolcott and a lot of size. Jack Drury is 6'3". Elmine Redzapajic, 6'2". Jeff Nichols, 6 foot. Dean Howell, 6'2". And it'll be interesting to see how Waterbury Career Academy combats that, as their starting lineup features 3 players under 6 foot.
And number 22, Marquand Watson.
And you hear the cheers for Marquand Watson, the 6'2", 185-pound senior forward, introduced last as he tries to get his team pumped up for the season opener. Home team Waterbury Career Academy in the white with the yellow numbers. Wolcott starts the year on the road, and they're in red. Brian Perzilla, the only non-senior starting for Wolcott. They start Elman Redzapajic, Chris Harris, Jack Drury, Jeff Howell, and Perzilla. Same story, just one junior in Jonathan Edwards, 4 seniors, Noah Anthony, Khalil Simon, Langston Racine, and Marquand Watson for Waterbury Career Academy. And Wolcott wins the tip. Quickly, it's Perzilla. He can't hit. Tip for Redzapajic, and he has the first 2 points of the season. And Wolcott takes an early 2-0 lead. Edwards in the corner. There's Simon. They're looking into his zone defense. Edwards drives baseline, kicks it out, and the 3 off back rim from Racine. Perzilla pulls in the rebound. Redzapajic in the corner. And Drury can't connect on the pass. The lob, Watson unable to put that one in, trying to make the circus shot. Redzapajic from the corner, no. Watson there for the 2-hand rebound. Racine looked to attack before the zone set up, but he pulls it back out. Watson from the baseline. Off the front rim. It's Chris Harris who pulls it in. Harris, the senior guard, averaged over 10 points a game last year. WCA plays his own defense as well. Redzapajic with the pump fake. The drive. The floater is good. He took some contact afterwards. He has the first 4 points of this game, a minute and a half in. Edwards from the corner. Off back iron. Perzilla with the rebound. Harris from well beyond the arc. Off back rim. Drury with the rebound. Can't get the putback to go, and Watson pulls in another one. Mentioned last year he averaged 12 rebounds a game. He had a great game against Wolcott when he pulled in 21 rebounds. That shot too strong. WCA still yet to score their first points of the year. Wolcott has all 4 in the first 2:20. Here's Perzilla. Nickel in the corner. Redzapajic, who is an honorable mention preseason all-zone team in the Republican American. Harris pulls another 3. Off the back iron, long rebound to Perzilla. And he'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots as Perzilla brought it in amongst the trees and was fouled by Noah Anthony. First foul on Anthony, team's first foul.
At the line, shooting 2 for Wolcott, number 21, Brian Perzilla.
Perzilla can't connect on the first. The junior listed at 5'7", 135. He was able to take it strong to the hoop and was fouled. Does not hit either free throw. And it stays 4-0, almost 3 minutes in. Racine to Watson. Now Racine pulls back to call out a play. Racine into the middle. Watson spins. Can't get that one to roll either. The shots have not fallen over the first few minutes. Perzilla, Drury from the baseline. And Khalil Simon comes out of there with the rebounds. There's Edwards. And Jonathan Edwards scores the first 2 points of the year for WCA. Redzapajic gets it back, puts it up, and knocks down the three. Redzapajic has all 7 points for Wolcott as we hit the halfway point of the first quarter. Long three, Langston Racine cuts the lead to 2. 7-5 Wolcott with 3:45 to go in the first. This game's been played at a rather high pace. Not every shot falling, which is not a big surprise on opening night. Here's Perzilla, uses the pump fake well. Can't hit it. And it's quickly the way Racine. Edwards couldn't get it to go, but Anthony was there for the rebound, and he draws the foul. It'll be Anthony at the line for 2. The foul was on Harris, his first, team's first. Anthony misses the first as there's a sub ready to come in, but it will be for Noah Anthony. Second one up. Anthony hits to make it a 1-point game as Rafael Prado checks in for the first time today. First substitution we've seen. Here's Perzilla. Redzapajic off the side of the rim. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and Jeff Nickel was the last to touch it. It goes over to WCA. 7-6 Wolcott with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Racine, the second leading scorer, returning at 7.5 points a game. From the corner, it's Edwards. No. Watson with the offensive board. Puts up in traffic, gets it again. Marquand Watson scores for the first time this season, puts his team up for the first time at 8-7. 2:40 to go in the first. Good pass underneath to Redzapajic, who sends it home. Drury with the good look. Redzapajic has all 9 points for Wolcott. Here's Watson. On the turnaround, Watson starting to feel it. Back-to-back field goals for Marquand Watson. Here's Drury. Redzapajic rejected. That was Watson coming across the paint. Racine into the corner. Simon for 3. Short off the front rim. And the rebound for Wolcott. Long pass to Drury. And he floats it home with the right hand. First field goal of the year for Jack Drury. Wolcott ahead 11-10. 1:40 remaining in the first period. Watson knocked out of his hands. There's Racine for 3. And Nickel pulls in the rebound. Perzilla. Harris, a deep 3. Can't hit. Watson hauls in the rebound. Watson, a deep 3 of his own. The one won't fall. It's Perzilla with it for Wolcott. As we hit a minute to go in the first quarter. A steal for WCA. They're down 11-10. No look pass. And Watson puts it home from the left side. He has 6 of his team's 12 points. Corner 3 for Drury. Watson gets it, but can't connect on the pass. It bounces to Racine, and an offensive foul. Jack Drury draws the charge. And he gives it back to Wolcott with 36 seconds
Teams first.
remaining in the first period. WCA up 12-11. Had 5 lead changes over the past couple of minutes. There's Perzilla. Nickel in the corner for 3. No good. Racine pulls in the rebound. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Kobe Hunter up top. 6 seconds now. The pass is tipped. Wolcott with the steal. Here's a chance for Perzilla. 3 at the horn. Goes in. They're calling it a 2. The referee is saying it's a 2. But regardless, Perzilla hits one at the horn. And it gives Wolcott a 13-12 lead after 1 period. The Wolcott Eagles huddling as they ended the first quarter with a 13-12 lead. Elman Redzapagic, the 6'2" senior, leading all scorers with 9 points. Marquand Watson with 6 for WCA. He had the final 6 points the team scored in that period. Kobe Hunter at the point to start the second quarter. Hunter for 3. Off the back rim, Noah Anthony fighting for the rebound, and a jump ball called. Chris Harris quickly pulled out of any trouble by his teammates. On the alternate possession, it goes to Wolcott. WCA coming out of the zone to press. Redzapagic with a Euro step to the hoop. Hits it, and the foul. The foul on Noah Anthony. That is his second.
His second, team's third. Go to the line, trying to complete the three-point play. Is number 23, Elman Redzapagic.
Here's Redzapagic at the line. That was short. Offensive rebound. Drury puts it back up and in.
32, Jack Drury.
That makes it a 4-point possession. Wolcott with the largest lead of the game, 5 points. 40 seconds in to the second period. Watson from the corner, off the front rim. Redzapagic pulls in the rebound. There's Dane Hassan in for the first time. Dean Howell also in for the first time as Harris takes a 3 and misses. There's Howell with the rebound. He can't hit, but he'll go to the free throw line as he was fouled.
Foul number 1, John Edwards.
Fouls on Jonathan Edwards. That is his first, 4 now on WCA. Just the 1 foul by Chris Harris for Wolcott.
Takes the first. Checking the game for the Spartans.
Howell makes the first shot.
Daryl Coombs. And number 14, Khalil Simon.
Daryl Coombs checking in for WCA along with Khalil Simon. Howell misses the second. Watson has the rebound knocked out of his hands by Redzapajic, and it stays with WCA. 6-point Wolcott lead, 18-12, minute 15 into the second quarter. Racine, Simon in the corner. Thought about a shot, goes up top. Racine, Hunter. Racine again as they look against the 3-2 zone. Lob into the middle of Watson. Watson turns around, can't hit. Loose ball. And it's Hassan with it for Wolcott. Redzapajic for three. In and out. Rebound for Drury. Now Hunter the other way. Quick pass to Racine, no. But Watson there for the tip. Drury floats it up and in. 6 points now for the senior Jack Drury. And the lead back to 6 for Wolcott. 2:20 gone by in the second quarter. Watson left baseline. Blocked by Redzapajic. And the Wolcott Star quickly the other way. Drury misses the three. Watson with a rebound. Here's Racine. Harris knocked it out of his hands, but they call Harris for a foul. He got him on the arm as well. And that's now 2 fouls on Chris Harris, the only 2 that have been called against Wolcott as a team. Puts Langston Racine at the line. He has 3 points. He had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. First time in the line today for him. And he makes the first.
Makes the first. Checking in for Wolcott, number 10, Jeff Nickel.
Jeff Nickel comes back in. Enos Maxidowski in for the first time for Wolcott. See Harris go to the bench with the 2 fouls. Second free throw, no good. And it's Hassan with it. And he finds Redzapajic. Redzapajic leads all scorers with 11. Perzilla. Redzapajic in the corner. Hassan to Nickel. Nickel bumped as he drove the baseline. A foul on Daryl Coombs. First team's 5th. 4:43 remaining in the first half. Wolcott ahead 20-15. Perzilla driving inside, and he is hit. Second time today we've seen Perzilla head to the hoop and get fouled by a much larger player. This time it's Marquand Watson. That's his first foul. The officials going to discuss if this was a shooting foul or not. Wolcott is not in the bonus. And after a conference, it is confirmed that Brian Perzilla was in the act of shooting. First free throw no good for Perzilla. He's now 0 of 3 from the line. Wolcott just 1 of 6 as a team. Second chance for Perzilla. That rolls out and Watson grabs the rebound. Racine for 3. In and out, Watson with the big rebound. And he loses it out of bounds. It last touched Maxidowski. It stays with WCA. Quick sub for Wolcott as Ty Goldberg comes in. Goldberg takes out Dane Hassan. And we'll have a moisture delay. They want to grab a towel and dry off the court. Not quite sure where we'll find a towel. Oh, there you go. Ronan O'Leary picking up the water cooler. There was a towel underneath it to avoid spills in that area of the court. They'll use it to clean up underneath the basket where Watson and Maxidowski hit the deck. Wolcott's had the lead all quarter. They were up 1 at the start of the period as Watson grabs the inbounds pass up and in through traffic, gets his own rebound and can't put it back. It's Redzapajic away with it. 5-point Wolcott lead, 4:15 to go in the first half. Redzapajic, Perzilla. Redzapajic, pump fake, goes baseline, can't hit, no foul called, and now a Wolcott foul in the backcourt. It's called on Ty Goldberg. First foul for Goldberg, just the third Wolcott foul. Past the halfway point of the second quarter. Wolcott 20, WCA 15. Now 3:55 to go in the half. Zion Lott on court for the first time. This is Khalil Simon, and Racine takes steps. Turnover allows a substitution opportunity. Here's Jack Drury returning for the Wolcott Eagles. Perzilla. Redzapajic. Just 2 points in the period for Redzapajic. This shot is short. Redzapajic gets it back, and he travels on his way to the hoop. It heads back to WCA as the scoreboards have gone off in the gym, and now they're turned back on, and everything looks correct. The score's the same, and the time appears accurate at 3:28, around where you would expect it after that possession, and everyone's satisfied that we can go back to ball. Here's Langston Racine. Simon. Racine recovers in the backcourt. Edwards in some trouble. And another tie-up. And it'll go to Wolcott. Oh, the arrow is pointing to WCA at the scorer's table. Seemed like WCA didn't expect that they were going to have possession, but the arrow is pointing their way. Quick inbounds pass, Watson. And he gets the roll. Watson up to 10 points. The margin now 3. Wolcott leading 20-17. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. High pass for Goldberg. Perzilla into the paint. The floater from Brian Perzilla for 2. 4 points now for the junior, and the lead's back to 5 for the Wolcott Eagles. Watson double teamed in the corner. Picks up his dribble, finds Racine. From the corner, Simon. Khalil Simon, his first points of the game and of the season. Here's Redzapajic in the corner. Tough pass for Perzilla. Goldberg to Nickel. Jeff Nickel is blocked on his way along the baseline. Be the second foul on Watson and the 7th on the team, putting Nickel on the line for the 1-and-1. Wolcott ahead 2 points, 22-20, 2:13 remaining first half.
At the line, shooting 1-on-1, number 10, Jeff Nickel.
Here's Nickel. yet to score on the day, his first time at the line. And he misses. Wolcott now 1 of 8 from the stripe. Watson up top. Pass underneath the hoop and the harm. Daryl Coombs with his first field goal. That ties the game. And Coombs has a chance to give WCA the lead. They haven't had a lead since 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. And the free throw falls. 5 straight points, 6 straight points for WCA. Harris picks it up. He's back out there with 2 fouls. Redzapajic from the corner, the 3, and he's fouled. So Redzapajic hits the 3. Coombs called for his second foul. Redzapajic with a chance for a 4-point play. He already has 14 points. Redzapajic 0 of 1 from the line tonight. Hits there. And the 4-point play makes it 26-23. Wolcott, 1:45 remaining in the second quarter. That shot too strong. And Redzapajic with the rebound. He's doing it on both ends of the court right now. Here's Drury. Watson pulls in the rebound. Edwards. Racine. 3 no good from Simon. And Wolcott hits the deck to get the board. Oh, Sean Sepelek. Harris gets his own rebound. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Wolcott as Watson touched it last. Rafael Prado comes in. It's Watson going to the bench. Little offense-defense look for WCA. Here's Drury. Way too strong. An easy rebound for Khalil Simon. There's Racine. 45 seconds left in the half. Edwards for 3. Sepelek with the rebound for Wolcott. They lead by 3 with now 35 seconds left in the first half. Harris for 3, and Chris Harris knocks it down. His first points, a 6-point lead for Wolcott, tying their largest lead of the day. 15 seconds left in the half. WCA is going to hold for the final shot. Racine, now 8 seconds. Racine with 4 seconds. They got to get it up. Langston Racine for 3. No good, off back rim. And the first half ends with Wolcott leading 29-23. The Wolcott Eagles scored the final 7 points of the first half on a Elman Redzapajic 4-point play and a Chris Harris 3. And the first game of the season heads to halftime with Wolcott up by 6. We'll be back for the second half from Waterbury Career Academy. Wolcott with the ball to start the second half. They lead WCA 29-23 here in Waterbury. I'm Tom Felice. It was a very exciting first half in the season opening game. Elman Redzapajic leads all scorers with 15 points. Marcus Watson leading WCA. He has 10. It's Wolcott in red with the ball to start the second half. There's Redzapajic. He topped his scoring off with a 4-point play at the end of the second quarter. Chris Harris. Redzapajic again. There's Brian Perzilla with it. Perzilla had 4 points in the first half. Harris can't hit. Watson with another rebound. Watts has done a great job on the glass tonight. They see in the corner, interior pass looking for Noah Anthony. Instead, there's a foul. It's on Jack Drury. His first of the second half against Wolcott. Watson takes the inbounds pass, staring into a 3-2 zone with Redzapajic at the front of it. Anthony turns around in the paint. Watson with the offensive board. And it's taken away from him by Chris Harris. And Harris runs out of room along the sideline. Matt Craig making the argument that he was fouled. But it goes over to WCA. A minute in to the second half. Wolcott leading 29-23. Watson can't hold on to it. Perzilla takes it away. Here's Harris. Redzapajic, left corner, three. And Elman Redzapajic up to 18 points. A 9-point lead, largest the lead has been today. Racine with the left hand, that's a nice play by Langston Racine. 6 points now for the starting senior guard. Nickel. Perzilla. Harris. Now Perzilla again. Redzapajic for three. Just short. Perzilla with the offensive board. Puts it up good, and the foul. Brian Perzilla, the only non-senior in the starting lineup, hits that, and he'll have a chance for one more. The foul on Noah Anthony, his third foul. Anthony checks out as Perzilla goes to the line. A chance to build the lead to 10. Perzilla misses the free throw. And it's quickly the other way as Daryl Coombs grabbed the rebound. From the corner, Khalil Simon. His second three of the day. He's up to 6 points, and the lead for Wolcott is down to 6. 34-28. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Nickel with trouble getting it in. Daryl Coombs knocks it out of bounds. Pastor Drury. And a foul called along the baseline. That is Coombs. So that's 3 fouls now on Daryl Coombs. Both Noah Anthony and Daryl Coombs have 3 fouls, 2 of the important interior players for WCA. Here's Drury. Can't get it to go. The rebound is lost out of bounds. And it's last touched by WCA, so it stays with Wolcott at this end of the floor. Redzapajic keying the inbound. And Wolcott calls timeout. Head coach Matt Craig was late getting the play call in, and Redzapajic looked like he was having some trouble inbounding the ball, so it's a timeout for Wolcott. The first team timeout we've seen all day. Neither team took a timeout in the first half. A little unexpected considering it's the first game of the season. Would think that a coach might want to slow things down and talk things over in the season opener. But they didn't today, and it was Wolcott with a 6-point lead at halftime. They maintain the 6-point lead right now, 34-28 Wolcott, 5:37 remaining in the third period. Redzapajic to Perzilla, and Drury with the floater won't go, and Drury's called for the foul as he knocked down Daryl Coombs. Drury's second foul of the day. Drury hesitated in the paint there. He had a clear lane to the rim. And he hesitated and had to settle for a floater. 2 team fouls each way at the start of the second half. Langston Racine, Khalil Simon, Racine again. Coombs, Watson, right block. And Watson's hit on the arm. Foul goes against Redzapajic. That's his first foul. Watson at the line for 2, hits the first. First time Watson's been at the free throw line today. He made 61% from the stripe last year. And he hits them both right there. Now 12 points for Watson. 4-point Wolcott lead as Drury goes to the hoop. Can't hit. And Watson comes away with a rebound, loses it to Redzapajic, who puts it home. Redzapajic now with 20 of Wolcott's 36 points. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Simon from the corner. Coombs can't hit on the rebound, but it's Watson there. Watson leads the way for the Eagles with 14. Harris drops it off. Drury knocked out of his hands, and it's WCA away with it. And Jonathan Edwards called for the travel. Turnover gives it back to Wolcott. Gives the Eagles a chance to slow things down. Nickel into the paint. Drury from the corner. Redzapajic calls in the rebound. He'll take a 3. That was tipped. Drury there for the putback. 8 points now for Jack Drury. 6-point Wolcott lead. Watson powering to the hoop. Drury there for the block. Long pass ahead, Redzapajic. And he easily puts it in for 2. And a full timeout called by Ronan O'Leary on the WCA bench. The lead back to 8 as Redzapajic has 7 points in the quarter. 22 now on the night for Elmine Redzapajic. His team, the Wolcott Eagles, have 40, and they lead 40-32 with 3:33 remaining in the third period. Marquand Watson with 14 points for the WCA Spartans, but they're looking for someone else to really be a key. Khalil Simon has 6. Langston Racine has 6. Nobody else has more than 3. And Watson really can't do it all on his own. There hasn't been a true second option that's appeared for WCA. Brian Perzilla has 6. Jack Drury has 6 for Wolcott. Senior Sean Sepelek checks in for Wolcott. Zion Lott into the game for WCA. There's Lott. Simon in the corner. Racine, a 3. That won't fall. Drury grabs the rebound. Racine intercepts and takes it to the hoop. Scores and one. Racine reading the pass like a free safety. Got the steal and was able to put it in and draw the foul. The foul was on Chris Harris. That is his 3rd, the team's 4th in the second half. Can't hit the free throw. Wolcott leads 40-34. 3:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Racine now has 8 points. Redzapajic. Drury. Spinning in the paint. Jack Drury too strong. Racine out of there with it. And he is fouled. Already 5 team fouls now. That one's called on Sean Sepelek. Chris Harris goes out of the game as Brian Perzilla comes back in. Harris has the 3 fouls for Wolcott. And now Dean Howell comes in for Jeff Nichols, so a senior replaces a senior on the Wolcott side. Redzapajic steals the inbounds pass. And he'll walk it up before conceding to Brian Perzilla. Foul called on Langston Racine for the hand check. His 2nd foul and the team's 3rd in the second half.
His 1st.
Redzapajic called for a 5-second violation. The turnover gives it back to WCA with 2:32 remaining in the 3rd. Wolcott with a 6-point lead at 40-34. Simon. Lott from the corner. Can't hit. Watson with the offensive board. Watson leads his team with 14 points. Here's Lott in the corner again. Simon keeps it in and finds Zion Lott. Racine, long pass to Simon. Racine. Lott for 3. Short again. And Coombs will be called for the foul. And that's 4 now on Daryl Coombs.
Spartans foul, number 20.
So it's Coombs out.
Team's 4th.
And Rafael Prado checks in.
Number 24, Rafael Prado.
Perzilla running it up court. Perzilla going all the way before he's fouled by Langston Racine. Perzilla hasn't had much luck at the foul line tonight. Hits the first there.
Checking in for the Spartans, number 5, Kobe Hunter.
One more attempt coming for Perzilla. Not before there's a sub and Jonathan Edwards comes in for Langston Racine. Racine, of course, with 3 fouls. Perzilla hits them both there. It's an 8-point Wolcott lead. Edwards with the pass over to Kobe Hunter. Edwards on it again. Lott with the 3 off a screen, and that rolls out. 3 misses in a row for a Lott. Perzilla to Redzapagic. From the baseline, Redzapagic. 9 points in the second half for Elmine Redzapagic. A 10-point Wolcott lead at 44-34. 10 points, the largest the margin's been tonight. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. And a turnover from WCA. They just have not had an answer as Khalil Simon checks in. Of course, WCA playing in the brass division with Crosby, Holy Cross, Kennedy, Sacred Heart, Wilby. It might be the toughest division in the state of Connecticut. Nickel. And Watson grabs the rebound. He'll need to step up tonight and throughout the season for WCA, the way they're showing in the season opener. Here's Kobe Hunter. That won't fall. And Watson has the rebound. Into the paint, no, another chance. Edwards can't hit. But the foul will send him to the free throw line. Dean Howell called for the foul, his first.
Number 33. Dean Howell, his second, team sixth. Scratch that, team's first, his first.
So here's Edwards at the line, and he misses the first.
Taking the game for Wolcott, number 20. Dan Simon.
0 of 2 at the stripe that time. Kobe Hunter flies in for the rebound. Watson with a turnaround 2.
Watson.
And a foul at midcourt called on Jeff Nickel, his first for Wolcott. But it will send WCA to the line as they're in the bonus. Still 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. 8-point lead for Wolcott after the Watson bucket. Here's Edwards, who just missed 2 at the line. Misses another. And the rebound for Sepelek gives Wolcott the chance for the last hoop of the period. Redzapagic on the bench, so Perzilla to the hoop. Perzilla through traffic, no. Rebound trip, Sepelek to Jeff Nickel. Again Nickel. And he can't hit after 3 periods. Wolcott ahead 44-36. Waterbury Career Academy looking for answers over the final 8 minutes. They trail by 8 points entering the fourth quarter. Tom Felice here in Waterbury on the opening night of the 2018-2019 boys basketball season. Kobe Hunter finds Langston Racine. Marquand Watson leads the team with 16 points. Goes to Simon in the corner for 3. Simon now with 9 on 3 3-pointers. The lead cut to 5, and we see a press here from WCA. Perzilla. Redzapagic alone in the corner. Redzapagic orchestrating the offense, leaves it for Brian Perzilla. Perzilla has 8 points, Redzapagic 24. Drury, Nickel in the corner. Jeff Nickel leaves it for Drury, and Jack Drury into double digits. He has 10 points. 7-point Wolcott lead, a minute 20 into the fourth quarter. Racine, Watson in the middle of the zone, comes up short. Redzapagic the other way. Drury right back to Redzapagic. Can't get the bounce. And it's Watson looking to run. Marquand Watson has it tipped away from him. And it will stay with the Spartans unless the officials have something different. And they don't, despite the pleadings from Elman Redzapagic.
Checking the game for Wolcott number 13,
Chris Harris back into the game for Wolcott. He's been in foul trouble most of the way. He has 3. Racine can't get the bounce. Has his own rebound, and Racine called for steps. After the turnover, Kobe Hunter checks out. Jonathan Edwards in for WCA. They have 6 minutes left to break a 7-point deficit as Rafael Prado knocked that ball out of bounds. Nickel with a long pass on the inbounds, finds Redzapagic. Drury to the rack and one. Jack Drury, the 6'3" senior, puts it home for his second field goal of the period. Foul is on Edwards. That is his second. Drury with a chance to make it a 10-point lead once again. Doesn't hit the free throw. 48-39 Wolcott with 5:50 to play. Watson with the bullet pass to Simon. The 3-ball, Khalil Simon. That's his 4th 3 of the day. And the lead back down to 6 for Wolcott. 5.5 remaining. Perzilla, Nickel on the baseline, and it's through the hands of Jack Drury. Drury saying my bad, but there was certainly some mustard on the pass from Nickel as WCA takes over. Racine, Simon just hit the 3 from there. Swinging around to Edwards. Watson in the paint, called for an offensive foul. The official saying Watson lowered his shoulder, and Wolcott drew the charge. 3 fouls now on Watson. Timeout for Waterbury Career Academy. They take a 30-second timeout with 5:13 to go. Wolcott ahead 48-42. Redzapagic leads the team with 24 points. Drury now has 12, as Wolcott has led for most of the game. The game went back and forth at the end of the first quarter, and the period ended with Wolcott up 13-12. They scored the first 5 points of the second quarter, and they haven't looked back. Up by 6 at halftime, up by 8 after 3 periods. It's now a 6-point Wolcott lead, but the Eagles will have the ball after the timeout with 5:13 to go. Perzilla to Drury. Just too strong from Drury. Simon pulls again. Doesn't hit this time. Harris comes up with the rebound. Wolcott slowing things down. Perzilla called for the offensive foul. No hoop. Perzilla called for his first foul as Rafael Prado drew the charge. Simon to Watson, long 2. Redzapagic, the Wolcott rebound. Wolcott ahead 48-42 with 4.5 to go in regulation. Here's Harris. Redzapagic, left off a screen. Perzilla. Attacking defense here from WCA. Redzapagic reels in the pass. Timeout, Wolcott.
Timeout, Wolcott, your score. Wolcott 48, Spartans
Wolcott calls
42.
timeout. They'll use a 30-second timeout as that possession was getting away from them. Some passes under pressure that Wolcott was lucky to retain possession. They slow things down with 4:07 to go. The Wolcott Eagles leading 48-42. Redzapagic yet to score in the fourth quarter. Wolcott has just 4 points. WCA 6 points as we're reaching the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Nickel with the inbounds pass to Redzapagic, who puts it in for 2. A great sideline out of bounds play from Wolcott. And the lead is back to 8. Racine to Simon, a right wing 3, that rolls out. Simon's hit 4 threes on the night, and the right wing is his sweet spot. Didn't get the roll there. Here's Chris Harris. Now Drury called for the offensive foul. Drury now with 3 fouls as Rafael Prado draws another charge.
Offensive foul.
The offensive foul gives it back to WCA with 3:35 to go. And Wolcott ahead 50-42. Racine runs into the face of the zone. Simon with the open 3. Can't hit. Prado there for the putback. And his first 2 points of the day. WCA into the press. Harris across half court. And a foul called on WCA. They get Watson for the blocking foul. That's his fourth. It puts Chris Harris on the line in the 1-and-1. A 6-point Wolcott lead with 3:13 remaining. So Watson, the Spartan star, in foul trouble. 4 fouls with 3:13 to go. Harris well short on the first one, and it's Watson with the rebound. Watson to Simon. Racine. Edwards off the back rim. Nickel with the rebound. And Rafael Prado called for the foul. They'll go to the other end of the court, and Nickel will shoot free throws in the 1-and-1. Last 1-and-1. Next WCA foul will be the double bonus. 2:58 remaining. Wolcott ahead by 6. Here's Nickel, the 6-foot senior. Knocks the first one down. Nickel misses the second one. Watson skies in for the board. There's Racine. Calls for the pick. Goes to Simon in the corner. That's short. Redzapagic comes out of there with a rebound. Quick pass to Harris. Drury. And goaltending called as Marquand Watson went up high. But we count the basket for Drury. He's up to 14 points. A 9-point Wolcott lead with 2:35 to go. Racine off the back rim. Drury with the rebound. And he finds Chris Harris. A 9-point lead with 2:20 to go. Wolcott milking the clock on this possession. Redzapagic on the right block, backing in. Turnaround won't go, and Redzapagic with the foul trying to get the rebound will put Langston Racine on the line for 2. Second foul on Redzapagic. 53-44 Wolcott, 2:06 to go as Racine steps to the stripe. Perfect first free throw from Racine. Racine hits them both. Cuts the lead to 7 with 2 minutes to go. Harris across the timeline. Perzilla. Harris. Low pass for Drury. Drury with a tough shot. But Rafael Prado bails him out with his second foul. Drury on the line for 2. Both teams in the double bonus. This is, of course, a shooting foul. Would have been 2 regardless of the bonus situation. Drury misses the first. He's trying to add to his 14 points on the night. Second one falls. 8-point Wolcott lead, 54-46, 1:45 to go. Watson, pull-up 3, short. It's Jeff Nickel with the rebound. Ronan O'Leary yelling, we got to get a stop. There's Prado with the steal. Edwards flips it up. No. Prado comes out of there with the offensive rebound. Simon for three. Watson the offensive board. Again, Marquand Watson. 6-point Wolcott lead with 1:12 to go. Watson with 18 points. That was his first hoop of the quarter. Drury drives baseline, and Marquand Watson has just fouled out. That was the 5th foul on Marquand Watson. He fouls out with exactly 1 minute remaining. Or has he fouled out? They might only have him for 4, as Drury makes the first. So from the table, they say that's just 4 on Watson. I had him at 5. Drury makes the first free throw. He makes both free throws.
1 minute remaining with your score.
56-48. Wolcott leads as Jack Drury has hit 3 straight free throws. And it's an 8-point Wolcott lead with a minute remaining. And an uphill climb now for WCA. Marquand Watson has 4 fouls. He's the leading offensive weapon for WCA. 18 points on the day for Watson. Langston Racine also in double digits with 10. Khalil Simon with 12. Simon's hit 4 3-pointers. The Spartans could use the long ball to try to complete a comeback in the season opener. Wolcott out of the timeout with Harris, Perzilla, Redzapagic, Nickel, and Drury. Their starting lineup on the court. It's Prado, Racine, Edwards, Watson, and Simon, the 5 on the court for WCA. Edwards, pass tipped. Racine recovers. Langston Racine will head to the line as Jack Drury called for the foul. 4 fouls on Drury. Racine with a chance to cut into the 8-point lead as he'll be shooting 2 with 50 seconds to go. Racine has hit both of his free throws here in the 4th. That one's good as well. Racine gets them both to go. He's up to 12 points. The lead down to 6 for Wolcott, but there's just 45 seconds to go. Perzilla to Nickel. And now it's keep away for Wolcott. Perzilla fouled. Trying to say he was in the act of shooting, but the referee's not going to buy that as Jonathan Edwards commits the foul. That puts Perzilla on the line. Perzilla 2 of 3 tonight at the stripe. This is the first. 36.6 seconds to go. Wolcott ahead by 6, a chance to make it a 3-possession game on the second free throw. Perzilla can't hit. And it appears they're saying the ball hit the apparatus above the backboard, and it goes to WCA. 6-point Wolcott lead, 36 seconds to go. Racine, Simon for three. That's good. Khalil Simon with his third three of the fourth period. And it's a 3-point game. 56-53 Wolcott, 31 and a half seconds to go. Wolcott's led by as much as 10. They were up 44-34 near the end of the third period. WCA has picked away at the lead, and now they trail by just 3 with 31.5 remaining in regulation. Wolcott's had their issues from the free throw line. Brian Perzilla just missed 2. And the Eagles will surely be asked to take a few more free throws before this one's over. WCA has certainly caused issues with the full court press. Drury gets it into Harris. Back to Drury, now Perzilla. Long pass to Harris. And finally the foul given. Khalil Simon called for his first foul. It'll put Harris at the free throw line. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 earlier in the period. Harris with just 3 points. He hit a three-pointer in the second quarter. 2-shot foul. First one misses. Chance to make it a 2-point game here for Harris. Short, Watson the rebound. Still 20 seconds to go. Racine into the corner, Edwards. No, Perzilla the rebound for Wolcott. And there's a foul with 15.6 seconds left. So now Perzilla a chance to exercise some demons at the line. Foul was on Rafael Prado. He now has 3 personal fouls. Here's Perzilla. He missed 2 just a few minutes ago, and he hits the first. The big one that makes it a 2-possession game now. 57-53 Wolcott. 15.6 seconds remaining. Perzilla hits them both. Racine. Watson for 3. Off front iron. Racine. Simon for 3. Banks out. Nickel the rebound. And he's fouled with 4.4 remaining. Perzilla with a chance to ice this one. .4 seconds to go. Perzilla hits the first. Now a 6-point game. Perzilla misses the second. Rebound for Watson. He'll pull up from 30 feet. No good. And on opening night, it's the Wolcott Eagles on the road, stealing one, 59-53 over Waterbury Career Academy. Elman Redzapagic leads all scorers with 26 points. Jack Drury joins him in double digits with 15, and Brian Perzilla, with a few late free throws, has 11. For the Wolcott Eagles, Marquand Watson finishes with 18 points. Khalil Simon has 15, and Langston Racine 12. For the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans, who dropped the first game of the year. That'll do it from here in Waterbury. Wolcott opens up the season with a 59-53 win. For Dave Therault and all of DET Sports Media, I'm Tom Felice. Thank you so much for being with us, and have a good night.